Our next major issue is the economy and jobs. I believe that the environment goes hand in hand with economy and jobs. So, but I'm going to address a couple niche issues in there. The first is gap training. For individuals who have been displaced by automation or by a new industry, we don't need to lie to them. We don't need to try to preserve old industries. It's not sustainable and it's not economically smart. What we need to do is make sure we're taking care of those individuals though. So providing them a short gap training to get them to where they need to be to perform in a new environment. There is something called sympathetic automation training. It's been working great in Iowa and Indiana. I am from the industrial capital of the world. I know how this works. I swear it works. Where we allow people to go to school for 6 months to a year to not do these jobs that they don't want to do, but to do their old job with new techniques and new ways that are economically sustainable, environmentally sustainable, and make us competitive in the world marketplace. And so I'd like to see Virginia start providing that, as well as 2 years at a community college for skilled tradesmen that do qualify. And additionally, we'd like to work on building those alternate energy sources. And this is an economy and jobs and not in the environment, because I don't want to get rid of coal. I don't want to get rid of natural gas. I want it to be where it's at. I don't want to expand it because it's not realistically in a global market. But new energy sources providing growth, innovation, and competition in those fields not only provides way more jobs than fossil does. It's about 5 to 1 when it comes to solar. But we also have tidal availability here, wind availability here, and all of those things are huge on the global market. They provide for a cleaner environment, but they also provide for lower electric bills for the average consumer. Because when you introduce competition in a marketplace, your bill goes down. I agree with Republicans on that. I like competition. What we're doing right now, when we say it's in the name of business, is stifling competition by protecting people who have been around for a long time. And we need to stop giving them a lot of tax breaks and a lot of incentives to keep doing the same thing they've been doing for years that isn't working. And we need to start encouraging the new businesses and new companies to come out and help us out. And so, and lastly, is infrastructure and transportation building. I want to see broadband access come to our rural areas. It's so important if you want to start up a business somewhere out there. It's so important if you want to homeschool your kids. It's so important if you have a kid in public schools. I don't know how my daughter would have gotten through the last 12 years without internet connectivity. We need to start bringing affordable broadband and reliable broadband and that also, when we provide the infrastructure, brings in businesses. Businesses don't want to work somewhere they have to build the entire infrastructure. They're not going to build for us if they have to add something to the environment that already exists. They're going to build in Richmond. They're going to build in Glen Allen, where those things already are. If we want to bring them down into the 66, we have to meet them where they're at. We have to give them the things that help them do business. And that means broadband access. That means reliable transportation. About a quarter of our residents in this district do not have personal transportation. That means trains, buses, anything that we can get going. We have existing train lines that have been dead, that all they need is a company, and there are tons of companies out there that are willing to bid. My uncle actually did the program to make Tidewater connected, and that entire Tidewater area through Norfolk is now connected by train, and we can do that. Those companies come out and they bid, and they are willing to build. And if we actually have an environment where they don't even have to build new lines, we can do that. We can bring passenger trains that connect us to the metro areas in the Tidewater area. And that cuts down on those of us who do have personal vehicles having to wait in traffic on our way to Richmond or Norfolk.